pretty interesting. Can we say we're surprised? No,
man.
No, you're not surprised. Disappointed? Absolutely.
Hov is a sellout, man, and it's okay. It's not okay.
It's not okay.
But
it's
Hov, okay to admit that
he doesn't realize he's a sellout because, like a lot of people say, I know Corey says this all the time. A bunch of analysts. We usually have rappers speaking for black people. Right?
Stop it.
And a lot of times, it doesn't really go well. And this is definitely one of them situations. What, you need Q?
Yeah.
It doesn't end up going well, right? Because a lot of times these people really aren't that intelligent. So, what you need? Your volume?
No, just turn Chris up a little bit.
Oh, Chris? Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, we just turning your volume.
Turn you up.
Okay.
A lot of times these people. Yeah, a little bit, maybe. All right. A lot of times these people end up just saying dumb stuff. So Jay-Z and Beyonce were at the Super Bowl, and they didn't stand up. Do they have to stand up? No. It's America. We don't have to stand for shit.
But the reason,
yeah, we know why they sat down. I mean, Jay-Z claims that they forgot. Something like that. They didn't say why.
He said that he was analyzing. He was trying to analyze the performance.
You're not that fucking smart,
man. Whatever.
Stop, man.
Whatever.
Stop.
And then the performance. Damn it. The performance, right? So he tried to say. I want to find the exact.
This nigga said. He basically said yo. We didn't protest or do any protest because we thought the fact that we had 2 Latina performers was big enough of a protest.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And Sean Corey Carter. Nigga, are you serious? Really?
That is just not.
That's a protest
that is
by
not.
Having Shakira's real hips and J-Lo's fake hips on the fucking stage with fucking bedazzled face Bad Bunny on the stage. That's protesting?
That's protest.
Really? Shut the fuck.
No.
Yo, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
He's full of shit. And we need to just start Hov, you are great.
What?
You are great for the culture. You did a lot of great music. You know what I'm saying? I love motherfucking Ola Ovito. I love H to the Izzo. But nigga, you in this situation are full of shit.
Just get your bag and leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, just get your bag and shut the fuck up.
What would have been a protest if you had a fucking mariachi band and fucking Zulu Nation up there fucking wilding the fuck out? All right, that's the protest. But you get whitewashed Latino artists.
No, that's literally
the most whitewashed Latino. Jennifer Lopez been worse if you had Dua Lipa.
Jennifer Lopez fucking has a residency in Vegas.
Yeah, she's done.
Shakira is a fucking well-known pop star.
I mean, Jennifer Lopez ain't been Puerto Rican since 2005.
She doesn't even speak Spanish.
Yeah,
and that's not a lie.
She ain't been to the Bronx in decades.
She don't speak Spanish.
She couldn't find the Bronx on the map if you gave her a map of New York.
Come on, dog.
And labeled one the Bronx.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Now she couldn't find it. I don't know why he thought that's not the biggest protest you could have had. Beyonce and Bruno Mars was more of a protest than that.
You wasn't even involved.
And you had nothing to do with that. That was more of a protest. That was the biggest protest.
And remember, they brought him in to be like a cultural race relations consultant.
Shit
he ain't doing shit,
bro. Obviously, nothing happens overnight, but I don't see anything that's really gonna happen.
All these famous niggas is full of shit, and it's okay to be able to admit that, yo. They were my heroes at one point, but at some point you gotta be like, yo, it can be your heroes in fact, how to come up, how to run, how to go for yours, how to be hustling and all that. But in some practices, these niggas are immoral. In some practices, they're fucked up.
Yeah.
We can go into fucking Diddy.
Yeah.
The Diddy and Mace thing, right?
Yeah, didn't Mace get $20,000?
Yo, this nigga, fucking Diddy.
Yeah,
Mace $20,000, right? And then a couple weeks ago, he said, "Yo, I'll let you." He was like, He made him buy it back.
No, he asked him to buy it back.
He asked to buy it back for $2 million, and he told him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, what happened?
So
he said if the white man was the dude or something like that.
Somebody has offered Diddy more than $2 million for Mace's. What the fuck is the word?
I guess discography.
Masters.
Starts with a P.
Publishing,
yes.
And it's just bro, you're a billionaire.
So Diddy was like, basically, you're gonna pay equal price for what you agreed to sell it to me for 20 grand back in '96 or whatever the fuck it was, and now it's worth X amount of money, and you're gonna pay me whatever X amount of money it's worth, because the history there is Diddy and Mace don't get along. That's why.
Yeah, because the fallout stems from when Mace left Diddy to go with 50 Cent. And that's also why 50 Cent and Diddy don't get along.
Exactly.
Wow.
So Diddy's not just going to do him that favor by.
So he's trying to fuck him, pretty much. He's trying to fuck him.
And it's
He's
like,
trying to fuck it.
I know that's not giving him that much money, or that's some money that Diddy's gonna miss.
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
So just like, be a human.
Yeah.
It's that ego.
Nah, bro, that's exactly what it is. It's
I'm not
that
gonna
ego
do it.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
That
$2
shit-
million to Diddy is fucking $2 to us.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna do it because of what Mace did to him with 50 Cent.
But it's just like, yo, Mace was the biggest artist over there.
For a
He
long
really was
time.
for a minute.
And he wrote for a lot. He wrote over there
He
for
made him a lot of his money.
Yeah.
You can credit a lot of Diddy's money
These niggas
in
be-
the Bad Boy times to Mace.
These niggas be dogs, bruh. They don't give a fuck about nobody. And like you see it with him, you see it with Jay-Z. Like they feel like they doing good at times, but it's like, nah, bro. You only care about yourself. And that's
Chris, did you hear about all that?
Yeah, I did, and I mean, I always thought that Diddy was shiesty. I knew it when I saw Making the Band when he dropped them niggas off in Brooklyn and made them go
Yeah.
find a cheesecake.
Because who
I
does
always
that?
knew. Yeah, I always knew that he was a piece of
It was great
shit. Like,
television.
shout out to Diddy. He had a great career, whatever the case may be. But like, pay your people. Like, I don't know what do you get off on trying to like scam people and trying to like make money off them and steal their shit from them. I really don't get it. You wouldn't be, not to say that he wouldn't be, quote unquote, be anything without these people, because on his own he is talented. I'll never take that from him. But like, there's people like Mace and like Biggie, like Craig Mack and like Faith, like all these people
The Locks.
who,
Yeah.
the Locks, like all these people who have made him tons and tons of money, and you just see him diddy bopping in the back and diddy bopping to the money, and I'm not understanding why he. Yeah, and I'm not understanding why he can't just cut the
I
nice
can't
shit.
think
Like,
of
you already
none-
got your money.
I
Like,
can't think of nobody that's been with him that's like prospering right now.
no one.
Drake,
No one.
Diddy, Birdman, they be giving out the worst deals and they don't pay anybody.
I'm talking about Puff. Like, who that has worked with Puff?
Who's
or
been
signed-
with him the whole time?
Signed with him or whatever.
one.
Who's prospering right now?
French Montana.
No one.
That's because he's halfway in.
Yeah, French.
He's halfway in, for sure. Machine Gun Kelly?
No.
Done.
Nah, not really.
Craig
I
Mack.
can't even name a Machine Gun
died.
Kelly song.
Neither
He
can
died.
I.
No.
He died.
Craig Mack is
Oh
dead.
no, I'm sorry, Steve-O. That's
He died in
G
a cult.
Debt. Who? Black Rob.
Craig Mack died in a cult.
Oh yeah.
Craig Mack died. Yeah. What? Fucking all the singing chicks.
Black Rob he got arrested for robbing banks while being signed. He had no money.
Shine. Who?
Shine.
Who?
Yep, Shine can't even get in America.
Shine is fucking Jewish.
Bro, you couldn't. Why he was going?
Yo,
Why?
Shine is Jewish.
You know,
And not, no, hold on. Shine's not Jewish. That nigga is Hasidic Jewish. He got
He
the
got the
curls.
locks.
He
You know
got
what?
the
You know,
fucking
and then he
curls.
lock us.
You know, Diddy went cheap on his lawyer too.
How? When he got with the gun case?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Nigga
they
was
didn't
trying to
have
go
the
to jail.
same lawyer.
Shit, Diddy might be Jewish too. What the fuck going on?
That nigga had he got the curled sideburns.
He really does. He really
That's
does.
how much Diddy fucked him up.
Made that nigga switch religions.
He made that nigga read the Torah. He made Sean had a bat mitzvah. Imagine Sean read the Torah. Hava Nikila.
Mike, shut up.
Nigga walk
Shabbat
around
shalom,
to
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
For my money, dummies. Hava Shabbat Shalom. Are you fucking kidding me?
112.
That motherfucker had a show.
112?
112 is still touring.
Barely.
Barely.
Skin of their
Barely,
ass.
but they're still touring.
Oh,
Them niggas- if
Jesus.
I bet you we could book 112 right now.
I could probably call
State
them.
property.
Yeah. State. Oh.
State
No.
property.
State property.
That's the
That was
Rock.
Rock. Yeah, they
You're right,
fucked
you're
up too
right,
though.
Nah, but same thing.
Same thing.
Oh,
Yeah, we see
Hov-
how
we
we see
can
how
Hov
yeah we
too.
see how Memphis Bleak got done.
Memphis
They
Bleak.
said off of Big
Memphis Bleak is Blue Ivy's babysitter.
He had to file for bankruptcy.
He be nannying for Rumi and Sir. He is somewhere with an apron right now.
Chopping carrots.
With Bob with
Trying to run the back to make a burp.
with mad bottles of like fucking Beyonce's titty milk. Put it in the microwave, test it on the lid. It's too hot.
That's too hot.
Imagine Memphis Bleak with a bottle
do-rag on?
With a do-rag on.
With a fitted cap.
With a fitted cap.
With 2 t-shirts. A black t-shirt under a white t-shirt. So you can see the layers.
Oh man!
With a Nietzsche jeans.
What a time! What a time! Testing baby feet. You really hate
Blasted Desert Storms.
Oh man! Now, but that's the thing, man. You see it happen a lot. Like these people really be getting fucked in their deals, and it still happens to this day.
They said the chick Emil that was under the rock. They said she was working at fucking Walmart.
Nah, look at Rich Homie Quan. He said when he signed his deal, he didn't even read it. He just signed it.
Yeah, no, he's just a fucking moron. We're not gonna compare that. That nigga's just an idiot.
Who do you blame at that point?
I can't blame anybody when you don't read the shit. When you don't read the shit.
Oh no, he's just a fucking moron.
That nigga's just an idiot.
An imbecile.
A motherfucking ignoramus. What the fuck nigga put you a fat ass document and you... This ain't Apple terms and conditions, bitch. This is a contract
About your money.
for your career, you puss. What is wrong with you?
Oh man.
Oh my god, nigga.
I'm trying to find Emil. Like, oh man, she.
Emil, what?
Emil.
What's going on with her? What's going on with the Young Guns? Where are they? Where's MOP? Where
Young Guns.
Where's state property?
I mean, I understand. Like,
I know
niggas just
BBC
get
was
old,
okay,
but
I know
like,
Freeway
they
was
kind of
okay.
just fell off the face of the
Where the
earth.
fuck is PD Crack?
Shit, ask
He crack still
Nadira.
in Philly?
Nadira might know. That's her.
Where's
name.
PD Crack?
I don't know.
Huh? Is he selling oil somewhere? Probably.
Oh my god.
PD Crack is selling oils on South Street right
On the
now.
corner. Mini bang, mini bang.
Him and Mosquito.
I got that yellow mask and I got a in that Gucci mask and I got a gun. Gonna smell good, got you good, and in the hood.
Okay.
You gonna smell like ring.
Mosquito's a painter now.
Oskino.
Moschino probably models fucking for against all odds.
Y'all know who Los is?
King Los.
Yeah, he was on.
King Los is in. I think he's in the fucking Celebrity All Star basketball game.
No, that's Fab. That's the other dude. That's the basketball dude. Fabulous.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I was like,
But I say, you talking about the dude? That's not the dude that was on the Netflix show, right?
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah.
He was with them.
Yeah, he was signed to Bad Boy for years.
He was, and he was super under the like
super nice.
yeah, super under the radar.
I'm about to look up Mad Rock.
They was
artists.
calling that nigga like the best freestyler ever and everything. Ain't never hear a goddamn
Not a
song.
goddamn piece.
Not a goddamn.
Of course, Mace left you. You did nothing with your artist.
Bro, Ness.
The only artist that prospers the ones you fucking. That's why you had to force Cassie on.
Exactly. Yeah, she didn't even want to do it.
Years. Her non-singing ass.
Non-singing, dancing ass.
And I love her, but we did not need 2 Cassie
yeah,
albums.
forced her onto a white man. Look at that.
Only way you get 2 albums if you sucking Diddy dick.
Cock. He said you forced her onto a white man. Yeah, they did it so bad she got pregnant by a white man 2 months later.
That's how bad it was.
What the fuck?
And Diddy out here saying congratulate their love. No, she's healing.
He's healing. Leave her alone.
Whenever you-
Survivor's remorse.
Whenever a chick leave me and is with a I'd rather a chick be with a woman after me than a white man.
I can agree with that.
Because that's some... You had to go to the enemy to heal?
Would you look at
You had to find solace in the other man, not the brother man?
Would you look at like your current partner different if you knew that they mess around with like a white dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
my current boyfriend
That's disgusting.
had
Huh?
relations
I know.
with a white woman.
Like that was his girlfriend, or he just fucking?
No, that was his girlfriend.
Nah, from someone who was engaged to someone on the other side, I think that's weird.
Someone on the other side.
On the other side.
I think that's weird.
How on the
I
other
love how he
side?
paints his language.
Huh?
What's weird?
How on the other side are you talking about?
I think
Oh,
black.
Corey was
Corey's engaged to a white woman.
He was engaged with a white woman.
It was a
Wow.
dark time in my life.
You didn't know that?
Don't judge me.
Dark
I
Time
knew
of
he
Life
wasn't. I thought she
2018.
was Spanish.
Thought she was Spanish. No.
No. She's from Poland.
Wow.
No, but like
okay.
seeing a
That bitch is from fucking.
Moving forward.
That bitch is from fucking.
Kazakhstan.
God, Lithuania.
That bitch is neighbors with Dario Saric.
Just Croatian. Anyway, what?
Nah, but I think like seeing a black woman with a white dude, I think that's weird.
You know what's funny about that? This whole Travis Kelce thing now. Women really pick one man and they just latch on.
Just give him a fade.
And they are, bro.
He just has a fade.
He's like Sam Whiteout. This nigga hit the Quan one time in 2016 and hasn't looked back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Racism is
Hold up.
bad. Racism is
Chris,
bad. Oh,
help us understand.
Like,
what is up with this?
Yeah.
I know.
Are you on the Travis Kelce wave? Plain and simple. Cut the shit. Are you on the Travis Kelce wave?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
all right. Yeah,
Now,
all right.
I know. There's a thing with us and black
I mean,
men.
he's good looking, but I don't find him like, oh my god, I want to be with him.
I know.
This nigga hugs his girlfriend and Twitter. That's crazy.
We have a thing where I guess black men, like white women, can do very minimum, and black men will find it impressive.
correct.
But we also can't ignore that there's the same thing on the other side.
It's worse for them.
I'm not gonna say worse.
It is
or
because
better.
the only niggas who be impressed is the Alabama football team.
Sure, that's true. But I'm talking about that there is another side of this for women that exists. We like to highlight the man side, but we never talk about the woman side.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to you like
This
2 weeks in a row.
exists.
No, it's a thing.
And this Travis Kelce thing,
Son, all he does is he has a beard and wears bait.
Well, no, it's another one. It
has a black
It
wife.
was another one. It was like before and after. Right?
Yeah.
And remember that with the white dude like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And it was like,
Oh yeah, they were going crazy over
Yeah,
it.
the
Y'all
only
don't do this for Dirk Nowitzki.
Like, bro, the only difference is he has a fade now. That's it. It's the only difference.
That's it. White people have to do the minimum. White people, y'all, if you ever needed the keys, just know you have to do the bare minimum.
Nah, but I literally do think Sam Whiteout is the perfect example of
bare minimum.
bare
They're bare minimum.
I remember that. That was a dark time.
shimmy.
Oh my gosh! Everything he said went viral.
Yeah.
He was like fucking Sean King on Twitter. Oh Jesus!
Hey, Sean King, I don't agree.
Yeah. Hey, Sean King, I'm white, and I'm here to tell you that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, cut me a fucking break.
Oh my god, nah,
It's terrible.
It's
Women.
and
I
feel
just
like
stand for anybody who's for the black community.
I
mean,
get
like,
that, but
I
I'm
get
not
that.
about to like cape over it. You're not saying that. Like, I remember like
he wasn't saying anything that black people haven't already said.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's
just white.
Yeah, his tweets go viral because it's not what he's saying because he's white. That's it.
That's it.
And I don't like that. And I mean, I don't care about it. Me personally, it doesn't affect my day.
Yeah,
But
it
at
doesn't
the same
affect
time,
it,
I'm
but-
not about to applaud you for being
a
human.
human.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for being human.
I just
Knowing right from
Because,
I just-
because I'm pretty sure his maybe his line brother could say the same shit. We don't give a fuck.
We would never hear it.
Yeah, we would never hear it. It wouldn't reach the light of day.
We would never hear it. It would never crack the light of day. That shit ain't getting more than 2 retweets.
I feel
And
like
one of them's him.
And I feel like I feel too strongly about this. And I hate to say, I don't go up for interracial dating. I don't.
You say you
Yeah, I know.
don't
No,
go
he's against interracial dating.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna say against, but I'm definitely not for.
I don't. It doesn't.
All right, Umar.
why?
Yeah, right.
Me,
It doesn't. It doesn't.
to me,
Yeah,
me
go ahead.
personally. Now, when I say interracial, I mean black and white, right?
Okay.
To me, I want to come off really not Umarish.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
You got a kufi floating over your head right
Yeah.
now.
I don't know, bro. It sounds little.
Some Lord Tariq is playing in the
Yeah,
background.
exactly.
No, I just feel like I could never. Me personally, I'll say with me personally, I could never see myself getting that intimate or that close with a white woman because, as much as there are white women that I like, there are white women that I enjoy. They're great people. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kara. She was on an episode a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean?
You're doing great.
But I just don't think me and a white woman could ever get that close because we just never gonna have that fundamental understanding of what it's like to be me.
It's just too different. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I think the same thing.
Say I come home from a hard day, and I'm just like, let's say I'm dealing with just the corporate culture, being a black man in the corporate culture, which is a real thing to all of us. All of us deal with it, right?
You heard my stories.
We hear your story,
Yeah.
heard my story, all stories, right? And that's regular shit. Chris, I'm sure you got plenty of stories, right? And I just come on like, yo, man, I'm dealing with this bullshit. My white wife, God bless her soul, if I had one, she's not going to truly, she can sympathize,
That's about it.
but she can never truly understand
And then it's just gonna turn.
what
to,
I go through.
Why are you complaining?
right? And when I feel like I don't think there can be a true love there if that understanding isn't there.
They won't, yeah.
Or having that, I don't know, that
And that is true.
unity with someone.
Because have you ever seen a white woman date a black guy that didn't have all his shit together?
Yes. Yeah. But the white woman also didn't have her shit together.
Well, that's why. But I'm talking about like.
No.
I don't know. I never.
Because like even like with you say you're talking about Alabama football players. They are projected to be millionaires.
That's true.
Within the next few years. So like those white women are just cherry picking at that point.
But it's not just them though. It's the niggas on that team who feel like black women.
They're above.
Yeah, they feel like they're above black women, and they feel like,
which is another
yeah,
problem.
she's just gonna be a baby mom, and she's gonna try and take half, and then she ain't really gonna.
If you
like white women ain't trying to do the same shit. Like,
because if you just like is that
like there's just white women out there like, no, I just love him for his big black dick. That's it. Like,
Like,
yo, which is worse?
I'm
Like,
Stephanie's taking half too.
Yeah, she's gonna take half too.
Yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm also like
I'm not against interracial
my
dating.
issues.
I don't think I could date a white woman.
Yeah, because you've said that you don't really find white women attractive.
Would I fuck some white girl? Yeah, probably. But am I gonna like build a family? I just don't think I could do that.
No white woman home.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable doing it.
Nah, but to be honest,
I'm not bringing you over for the smothered pork and gravy.
My issues with
You
interracial
can't
dating,
come in the.
it stems from kids, like because the kids, no matter, I don't care how you spin it, they're gonna be confused because like and like the interracial kids that I have been around, they always either lean to this side.
You don't want to know
or
if you
they
want to
lean
see
to this
if
side.
kids are confused or not. Go on fucking TikTok.
Yeah,
Them kids are confused.
yeah, because it's just like
Those kids are very confused. Yeah,
and because like you can tell like if you have like a mixed kid, it's like his dad's black, his mom's white. Like you just tell like usually they all have all black friends or they have all white friends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just. I think society also picks a side for you as well, depending on how you look.
Depending on where you live.
Yeah, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Chris, where do you weigh in on this?
Well, me personally, I'm not attracted to white men. Like, I wouldn't fuck one, wouldn't date one, nothing.
Have you ever tried?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, I can't. I've even like told my friends like, in order for me to even like look at a white man with any sort of like twinkle in my eye, you would have to be like a really, 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 really special kind of looking man. Like, but in the basis of everything, like there's nothing about white men and their features and anything that appeals to me. That's the whole thing with like, the Travis Kelce thing. Am I gonna sit here and say that he's unattractive or that he's like an ugly person? No. Am I attracted to him? No, I don't see it for him. He looks like a regular nigga that has a really good barber and has a little bit of height, and a little bit of strength, and can catch a ball and run fast. Like,
and he got money on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. He has a bit of money. I've seen the same nigga when I went to college. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. But when it comes to actually like interracial dating, I can't bring myself to do it. One, because I don't have time to teach people things. I pretty much have a decent amount of my life together, I would say. I'd like to move with my relationship seamlessly. I don't want to have to go through teaching lessons on how I live more than how we should be living together as one. I don't want to have every single moment that I'm living in my identity. It has to be just a teaching lesson to the person that I'm with. And while you did say, you can sympathize with my experiences as a black woman, for me, that's it's just not enough.
Okay.
As a black woman, and even like to, I guess, relate to you guys, as a black person, living is just an experience in itself. And every single day, like we go through something, and it has to do with our race, and race is basically the biggest part of my identity. And, I'm not here for even like the littlest shit. Like, oh, babe, why do you have like this wig glue on your counter or whatever? Like, I don't have time to teach you about no little shit like that. Just you're gonna like me with the shit on, you're gonna like me with the shit off. Like, and I don't have time to have you understand that in some places my natural hair isn't seen as acceptable. It's seen as unprofessional, and sometimes I have to, put it on just because, I want to have a good presentable appearance for a job interview. I don't have time to teach you some shit like that because that's just something that I innately know. But to the core of it, it's more so just because I don't find them niggas attractive.
But I don't look at like black men who date white women. I don't look down on them because like at the end of the day,
I'm not gonna look.
You can't help who you love.
Yeah.
Like I don't fault you for that. But like as far as
something to say, Umar?
I don't look down on
that shit right there is fabricated
because you can't help who you hit it off with.
You cannot love an African American. You cannot love a Caucasian woman.
No, I can't. You can't help who you hit it off with.
I believe that. I believe that.
You can't.
I believe that because like some people are just different. Like you just.
I'm not gonna. I definitely don't look down, but I do.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? But I do. I think about it more. I wonder. Like I'm curious to know. But what led you? Like you know what I mean?
Because Chris is right. You do have to teach some things, and I'm speaking from personal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like you said, like living every day in this experience, and I feel like if you have that love, like that's a partner. Because like you're my partner in this life, in this love, in this relationship, in this black experience. I can lean on you when I have some things that are too heavy to bear, or things get overwhelming, because you understand it too.
You know what? Because in that situation, it's organic. Like sometimes explaining things is exhausting. Like explaining a joke, it's not funny if I have to explain it. I don't want to explain this shit. You should just understand it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that could be the same thing in a relationship. Like just you have something
simple. Yeah. Like, yo, babe.
Like, why do you go to your grandma's on every Sunday? Like every Sunday? Like, what? What the fuck? Like, what? Yes, every Sunday.
Like, why is like
what?
I was like, yeah. What you doing today, babe? You don't hear that gospel music playing? What does that mean?
Yeah, like,
bitch, it means I'm gonna be cleaning all day.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be here. Yeah, I'm cleaning. Like there's just things like you just don't want to explain,
or just church.
Yeah, church in general. Like just things that shouldn't have to be explained, and you want to be able to just mesh with somebody and not have to worry about it. Like, see, just like little shit.
For example.
But that doesn't also mean that has to do with, like, black or white.
Cause that could be anybody, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, anybody. I find that with black women.
What?
With just, like...
explaining shit?
Not even... No, not that. Of course not. Just finding, like, a common ground.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, there's still different life.
Still the black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the person. I don't think...
At the core of
it, it's the black experience.
There's some black experience. Some people are in tune with it, and more than others, some are not. But there's a base understanding amongst all black people, I would like to think. I would say 90%.
Yeah, but I also think where you grow up is
that too. That's that 10%.
Because like, look, Chris didn't grow up in our town.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why I can say like I can see myself like messing with a white girl. Because there's white people around.
Yeah, you gotta think we grew up in a very small town. It's 50-50. Like, it's not weird.
Hold on. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, like I spent the predominant portion of my life in a very, very, very white town, like extremely white. Like I was one of maybe like I'd say 5 black people in my graduating class, maybe. Like it was extremely white. And I grew up with them people from 2nd grade to high school, so I was surrounded by the motherfuckers. But you know, every day when I wake up and people are asking me, "Oh, like your hair grew. Like, how'd your hair grow so fast?"
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't have,
That,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to be answering those questions. Like, but
imagine answering a question like somebody fucking.
Yikes! Like wake up the next day, like damn, you were gone all day. You came back with dreads. Yeah,
I thought you were sick. I thought you were sick.
What the fuck?
What you put in your hair?
Yeah, like, but that makes me wonder. That makes
Magic
me like,
beans?
Magic beans. That makes me think because I grew up in a predominantly white town, but I moved where I am now. And back in the day, I used to have braids. AI was my favorite player, and I was in this all white town. Literally, the first black person. I mean, the only black person, like in like 5 out of the 7 classes that I had, right? So I always used to wonder why my mom wouldn't let me go to school without my hair being braided. I'm like, Mom, just let me, like, I don't want it braided right now. Like, just let me, like, put it in a ponytail. My hair was long. I had them inches, y'all. Like, it was shoulder length. I could put it in a ponytail. I'd be fine, right?
Oh
my mom was like, yo.
Somebody else got the inches now. That's why bitches on.
Look, like, like, my mom, I never understood why she wouldn't, like, let me do that. And it was literally just because, like, she felt like I couldn't go to school looking unpresentable, like with my natural hair.
Because how people
people would judge me. They would feel
perception
like,
is
they'd be like, oh, his hair's not done. No, where is he from? Like, so I get it now, but it's definitely a different experience. So
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just, man, like, not to like shiver like out of like rudeness, but for the people I guess on the show who have been with somebody of another race.
For the people on the show.
For the nigga.
Corey. What up, nigga?
Okay, I guess I'll speak to Corey. No, but Corey, like, you are saying that, like, you never experienced any of those moments where you kind of got tired of teaching somebody just how you have to live as a black man. Like, did you have like any of those hang-ups? Or because I know me personally, I don't have the patience for that.
Well,
and
the
it's
issue,
like
if I had to do that, it was about her character personally. It didn't have anything to do with race. The only thing I would say, there was like one particular moment that I had to like explain something to her. So you know how they do those? There's like a social experiment on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
what?
All right, so what they did was it was like they were trying to do like a social experiment or a prank. So they would go to like Compton and they would walk past like a group of men and they would drop a cell phone and keep walking. But with the cell phone, they would add like a taser effect to it, so that if you took it, it would like zap you. So the dude would walk. He would walk by a bus stop, or like homeless guys, and he would drop his cell phone allegedly, right, unintentionally. Homeless guy takes the phone and tries to walk away. The white guy turns around and goes, "Hey, you're stealing my cell phone." And the homeless dude's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So the white dude's like, "All right," zaps him. He's like, "Ah, shit!" Drops the phone. Homeless dude runs away. Her response was, "That's disgusting. How could you take something that's not yours?" So I had to explain to her that these white men are going to Section 8 poverty, where these people have little to nothing without promised meals, and you're dangling you're dangling finances in front of them essentially, and then you get mad at them for trying to get
and then you're all doing it for laughs.
Exactly.
For clout.
Yeah, so
it's not.
But so like
you're exploiting their situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand?
You're exploiting them. So like that was like the only thing I had to like explain to her. If it was like anything
Like
else,
she didn't see. She thought it was funny.
She didn't think it was funny. She was looking at the homeless guy crazy, like how could you do that?
Oh wow.
But so like my point is, if it was anything else that I had to explain, or if it was anything else that she didn't sympathize with, it was more so based on her character, not anything that dealt with race.
Yeah.
was she your friend first?
My best friend first.
Interesting. Okay.
Now see how you're curious?
Mhm.
I'm curious. If I were to see like, you know, a black woman with a white man, I'm curious. Like, what?
I mean, I could do the same thing for black couples too.
You could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's fair to base that on race. I could do that.
You could be like, oh,
I could
where'd
do
you
that.
guys meet?
We could do that for. We could do that for. How can I describe her to you? Little shorty that be hanging in the hood, but she from around here.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, but I'm also curious.
Yeah.
Why are you
there?
Yeah, why are you there? And why are you so attracted to that?
But I'm more curious than that because that's not what's normalized.
I think me being in a town where there's 50-50 of this is more normal than you trying to be a part of something that you're not.
Sixers made a trade.
Nah. Hold up. Wait, y'all. Hold on.
Pause.
Wait, no, we don't have to pause the podcast.
No, we're not.
Sorry, Chris. This is important.
They acquired more players, but didn't give out any.
All right, Sixers acquire Alec Burks and Glenn Robinson from the Warriors.
What the fuck am I gonna do with Glenn Robinson?
Exchange for draft compensation. So essentially, all right.
You love to hear
What the fuck am I gonna do with Glenn Robinson?
Alec Burks is a nice pickup.
What the fuck are we gonna do with Glenn Robinson?
Well, that
We
means that Al
would
Horford's
love to
gone.
hear
If you got that, because Glenn Robinson plays the 4, Michigan.
Alec Burks.
No, we're sending. This is what we're sending. We're sending a Warriors. So we're sending the Warriors a 2020 first round pick via Dallas, a 2021 second round pick via Denver, and a 2022 second round pick via Toronto. And we got
Glenn
Robinson and Alec Burks.
So
that means somebody could be out.
No, they have to cut.
Yeah.
So that means either they're cutting somebody or another deal is on the way.
Yeah.
I think
another deal.
I think another deal's on the way. Because
I like picking up Alec Burks.
Glenn Robinson was straight at Michigan.
All right, sorry.
All right, but
guys.
I think it's more normal for me to be from town A, where I'm growing up with white and black people, and I just so happen to date such and such, versus me growing up in town A, but I'm only interested in dating guys from like Camden area per se. I think that's not normal.
I agree.
That is not normal.
That's not normal.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I think I feel like me being in an interracial relationship is more normal than you having all of your shit together, but your boyfriend has a face tat intentionally.
Okay.
Intentionally, like he went to Guantanamo. And
I mean, all right.
I get it.
Cool. Sure.
If anything, I will say that like I have no problem with people who do decide to do interracial dating.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do, however, have a problem with people who, glorify interracial dating as if same race dating shouldn't be a thing, or it should be looked down upon, or as if them finding their interracial partner was like the holy grail of all relationships, like bringing the black man down and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna. I criticize and I don't like black men who date white women because they feel like they are like doing better than
like I won.
Yeah, like I won. Like you didn't win anything.
Yeah, you didn't win.
Like I didn't feel like I was above anything. I just felt like I was lucky because I was in a relationship with my best friend. I didn't feel like I was lucky because she was white.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you see a lot of people who get on Twitter and on social media, and they're like, 4 years with a white man, he ain't never did me wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch. Maybe because you finally stopped being annoying.
Yeah, maybe because you finally shut the fuck up.
Yeah, especially with the one where she was like, "Oh, I have 4 black boyfriends."
Yeah, that one.
Like,
master treats me nice.
Yeah,
he looks at me like a brother.
Look, maybe the 5th nigga could have been fine for you too, but that's just not what happened. Like, I don't know. Like Chris just said, there's nobody wins when you get in a relationship with somebody and then you bash.
Didn't find you as annoying as the other.
That should never deter you. I think you should never have the mindset of I'm gonna date this race and this race only.
Yeah,
because that's like.
Well,
I think that's stupid.
Okay.
To say, to limit yourself and say,
to limit yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm only dating black women. Is my preference like only black women?
Having a preference is different.
Yeah.
If you like, let's just say, because I know, like for me, like I like. This might sound crazy, but I like dark skinned women.
He said that might sound crazy.
No, from my dating history, it might.
That's not crazy at all.
No, it's not. But I like chocolate women.
Have I ever seen you with one?
Yeah, you have.
Barely.
But you seen it.
Yo, this nigga is full of shit.
Full of that donkey dick.
You ain't never seen me with no light skin shit?
What?
Who?
The one we had on as a guest, you piece of shit.
She's not light skinned. She's Spanish. You piece of shit.
She's black.
She's black.
She has no black in her.
You sure?
I'm positive. I dated her for 4 years. Yeah. Her mom is full-fledged Panamanian, and her dad is interracial. It's white. So I'm saying she's not black. She's Spanish.
Nigerian teeth.
That's what I'm
So
saying. Like,
hard.
I don't really find them attractive. But that again, that's my preference.
All right.
Having a preference is not, you know.
Okay, Curry.
Say it. They like light skinned women. I know.
Whatever it is. Whatever you say, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Whatever you say, nigga.
Whatever floats your boat.
boats.
Just saying.
But
No, I do kind of understand him. Like, I mean, I did have a few like light skinned boyfriends, but like my preference is dark skinned men.
Yeah,
I mean, mind you, I haven't had the chance to date outside of my race, but
You know what?
it's just
I can agree. Because you know what?
yeah.
All my life, my preference was
voluptuous.
voluptuous women.
Look at your queen now.
Very
Look at her.
not thick.
And you're madly in love with her.
And I am going to marry that woman.
Exactly.
I'm going to marry that slim queen.
I'm gonna be next to you.
Beautiful.
I'm what?
She'll be right there, front row.
Her thighs are completely separate. They don't rub up against each other when she walks. She got her left leg and her right leg, and they are two separate entities.
Oh my god.
It's not like a Venn diagram situation where it's like the middle ground where they
she's
meet.
gonna fucking hate you.
But her legs
But
are
but you're dating
separate.
who you like. You can't help who
And
you
I
like.
love her.
So you understand it then?
Yeah,
to
so
a
I
degree.
guess-
To a degree.
To a degree.
She's still 200% nigga. So
Like, imagine
Oh,
if
she's 3,000% Nickelodeon.
yeah. Straight from the mountains.
She's a venti instead of a kegger.
I look at, you know what I look at? You know what sounds crazy? Not even like partners, more so friends.
As far as what?
I'll say it. Trust you if you're black, but all your friends are white. I don't trust you.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't trust you.
We can roll with that.
I'll roll with that.
I roll with
I don't
that.
trust you. I
Yeah.
do not trust you.
Yeah.
It's just
Or
like,
if you're white and all your friends are black, I'm looking.
No,
like,
no,
the only way-
I don't mind.
Well, even
only-
that, I'm like, whoa.
The
how
only
that?
way I'm gonna let you cook with that is if you live in fucking
Yeah, it depends on where you're from.
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, but like, look, like, so
You're black and all your friends are white.
there's
I'm looking at you.
there's an individual, right? So, person A, all of their friends are white, right? So then, like, maybe you just think it's the area, right? Then they go to college,
Still white.
still all white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't trust you. I think that's weird. I can't trust you.
Hey,
I
I
won't even
mean,
let you babysit my child. Can't trust you. How can you babysit? I can't trust you.
I wouldn't even let you watch my child for money.
For money.
For money.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little weird when somebody has, like, if you're black and you have all white friends, like, I don't know. I would need.
And you're not from Cinnaminson.
Yeah, you're not from Cinnaminson.
You're not from Mawa.
Yeah, like you're not.
For the North Jersey people.
Yeah.
Cinnaminson, man. The whitest face.
I think
ever.
that's. I think.
You know what Mawa is,
I think
Chris.
that's
Yeah.
worse.
I do.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I don't really. I'm not from that part of the
But that's clan land out there.
Oof.
Yeah, it is.
Oof.
Upstate New Jersey, where you could
By the beach. That's by the beaches, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's by.
Oh,
where you
I
can-
think you're talking about Matawan.
No,
No.
Yeah, Mattawan is
Yeah, I
by
was
the
thinking
beach.
it's
Mattawan is by the beach.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
no, I'm
'cause-
talking-
'cause my
I'm
boss was-
saying Mawa.
Where's that close
Yeah,
to?
Mawa's
Where's that
like
Wait, Chris.
Upstate.
Yeah, Chris, go ahead. Where's it at?
Mawa's like Upper West New Jersey. Like
Oh,
That
so
little-
like,
kinda-
so like,
No.
like
No.
Phillipsburg?
No, like East Stroudsburg area, like where the Delaware,
Kinda-
like where the
I guess
Delaware
a
water gap
little-
is. First
Yeah.
of all, the GPS is
like a little pushing towards Pennsylvania, but
Yeah,
not
yes.
quite there yet.
Yeah.
It's
so
farm,
so
like-
we're literally where the mountains are at.
No,
Like-
yeah, you can see Confederate flags out there.
Oh my
It's
God.
a different world.
I'd be
bro.
goddamn.
I'd be happy to go over there for work.
Well, that's funny that you say that because it's like that the further south Jersey. you
Yeah,
go.
it's like
Oh, I
where
know.
It's crazy because when you go further south Jersey, they literally call people down there Pineys, right?
Yeah.
Like you got like Tabernacle,
Oh.
you got fucking like Wrightstown,
Yeah.
fucking
Washington.
yeah, all those like little
Howell.
towns out there.
Howell.
Howell. The Howell is the other way.
Yeah, but they call it Howlabama.
Yeah, it is like that. But the further down south you go, and like the further you get to like the beaches and shit, like they literally don't have dirt; they're sand.
Jersey
but
has
there's
everything.
like
It's the perfect state.
It is the perfect state, but they literally have clan meetings in that
No,
area.
they have clan meetings.
Wait,
Like, for
they
real.
have clan meetings in Howell?
Nah, they have clan. No, it's been
And I'm talking
reported.
about down
And
where
I believe
There's clan
Oh.
chapters down in
so
South
like
Jersey.
in
Oh, I was
Medford.
about to say
in
because
Medford.
this white coworker of mine was trying to send me to Howell, so I was about to say.
I think
Not in Medford. They have
Don't linger though.
Yeah.
And then she was saying like if you go to like certain bars and everything like that, they have posters like recruiting people.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, like New Jersey has a high like membership
Clan activity.
Yeah, so like
the clan activity is live and well.
people don't know like
The Clan get it popping out in Jersey.
Jackson,
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Jackson, yeah.
They are like clan.
And that's
by Six Flags.
And you know that's great. No, Six Flags is in Jackson,
Yeah,
not by it.
No,
Six Flags is in Jackson. New
Yeah, but
Jersey.
like think about it. Like it makes sense because when the land is so cheap, you can
Yeah.
buy it. That's
Yeah.
why the amusement park is there.
Mhm.
If the land is so cheap, it's probably filled with poverty. Where does the clan derive? Poverty, broke boys,
Broke boys.
broken man.
Broke
But yeah,
boys.
it's Jersey has a little bit of everything. Like you can literally get whatever you want out here.
You can
Shit's
go skiing.
crazy. Yeah.
You can gamble. You can
Go to
get
the
a-
beach.
You can go to the beach.
Go to the beach.
You can go to the city.
farm. You can go to the farm.
Yeah, you can go to Clan Land. You can go to Newark.
Yeah.
Like you can go to a rap battle. You can go to an axe throwing place.
You can do the Cotton Eye Joe, and you can do the one leg get back in one day.
in one day
And you
within
go
3 miles.
2 hours.
Put it
Listen.
in Jersey. 6 hours later, come on to get the Cotton Eye Joe. I don't make that long time ago.
Got a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah,
And it's just
man.
weird because it's so far north. That's the weirdest
Yeah,
part.
exactly.
No,
you
that-
associate that with city.
That
Yeah.
upper west north Jersey, I mean, yeah, west
Yeah.
northwest Jersey is like.
Nah,
I've never even been there.
I've never been there either, but
All I know is
first,
I only know Phillipsburg. That's all I know.
my first roommate was from Mawa.
Okay.
And that's all I never like. I
Needed.
never knew a human that was from there
Yeah.
until my first roommate in college. And that shit up there is just like,
They got black bears up there.
yeah.
Black Bears.
I went to high school.
And
So like, look.
Oh,
they're not
that's where
talking
you
about.
was?
They're
So
not
like,
talking
look,
about black gay niggas that's big.
This is what he's talking about.
What is that?
This is Northwest Jersey.
Oh, that looks like a fucking.
It doesn't even look like state New Jersey,
Yeah, what
right?
the fuck is that?
It's like Lafayette College.
Yeah, exactly. But that's New
Shit
Jersey.
look like Oregon.
Yeah, that shit like fucking
I
Montana.
look like the fucking Nike headquarters in Beaverton, Beaverton, Oregon.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
We got anything?
Do we have anything else?
I think sports is next, and that's it.
I guess we can run through sports real quick.
Fuck the Sixers. We made a trade. I ain't like it. Whatever.
Yeah, I like the trade. I like the trade.
I gotta see
I
it.
like Alec Burks.
What has he done lately?
Oh, he's on the Warriors. What the fuck is he supposed to do? He can get he's someone that can get a bucket that's better than everybody on the bench right now. Everybody, he's better than everybody.
Oh yes, pause real quick. Chris, were you sticking around for this, or we can
Oh,
give you rest of the week?
I'm a sports fan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. She.
Who's your teams?
No, she's a fucking peasant.
What you like? You like the Giants?
Worse.
No.
Cowboys?
Yes,
You're a Cowboys fan?
I am.
What the fuck happened to you in the '90s?
No, she got big titties.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and your dad's in your life too, ain't he?
Yeah.
What's
There
the
it is.
correlation?
Do you know your dad too, right? You love your dad.
Next question.
Ah,
Every girl that loves their dad,
Next
got
question.
big boobs, are Cowboys fans. This is research
Yes.
material. I'm gonna write a dissertation about this.
Next question.
I'm telling you.
Titties, man. Titties, Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas titties.
but Super Bowl was last weekend.
Super Bowl was whack.
I think it was a good game.
That was good.
I didn't think it was whack.
I think it was
okay.
It was
I
better.
think it was a good game.
It's not the worst
But
Super Bowl I've
is it two
seen.
teams you want to really see? They were the best teams from the season, but are those the two teams
No, that's not the
that
two teams I
America?
wanted to see.
No,
What two
I wanted
teams
to
did you
see. Well, I wanted to see the Ravens and the 49ers, but the Ravens shit the bed real late in the season.
I wanted to see like the Ravens and the Packers, or Ravens and the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl.
Because I want to see two good quarterbacks go.
Well, I wanted to see
You
a
only
good
saw
defense
one.
versus a good quarterback. That's what I personally like. That's my favorite kind of football.
Well, I mean, it was that.
Because I don't want to see Pat
Mahomes-
Mahomes go against Green Bay's defense.
That's
It's
true.
just
He would have tore them up.
so
Like,
fun.
but Pat Mahomes tore up a good defense.
He did, but it took
took
him
him a
3
minute.
quarters to
It
get
did.
that shit. But that's why I like it though. Like,
It was fun. It was fun to watch because you really had to watch and see, like, because you knew they were gonna kick up, but it's like, how the fuck are they gonna? How I was literally watching that game, like, how is Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes
They
gonna
got away
do
with
this?
a lot, man.
Like, how are they gonna do?
Like I said, I think the league favored them
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they got away
threw-
with a couple bullshit penalties.
They threw 42 passes. They had not one holding call.
And that's impossible.
They were
Yeah, that is
blatantly
literally
like Kyle Shanahan literally said, "There's no way they can block us 1-on-1." Yet they have no holding penalties.
That's impossible.
Like that's
It's impossible for anybody.
They had none. So like, and
I mean, he wasn't holding the ball long though.
Well, did you see the
you
run?
can't do that.
Remember the run he had when he fumbled?
Mm-hmm.
D Ford was getting molested.
What was D Ford? Fuck that nigga forever.
Yeah, I guess, but like they were holding. Like they were holding. I think.
He was getting molested.
Nah, I think the what you call it, the catch that Kettle had.
in his ass.
The catch that Kettle had before
Yeah.
halftime. I don't think that was offensive pass interference.
It was because he didn't have
if
because
that's
he pushed off the first time, which he got away with, and then he extended his arm fully the second time, which he didn't even have to do, and caught it.
If that's offensive, pass
It
interference,
was.
so was Kyle Rudolph's when they played the Saints. Am I right or am I wrong? It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. But you didn't call that, and not only did you not call that, the next day, that Monday, you went on to say that you agreed with the ref not calling that. Be consistent. If that's not a penalty, neither is Kettle's. Simple as that. And then they had.
I think Kittle's was because he pushed off twice.
I didn't think he was.
And he extended his arm fully the second
Yeah,
time.
but you
they
can
let
make-
him get away with the first one.
I think you
he
can
did it
make-
2 times in one play. How do you push off twice and the ball's in the air one time?
I think you could. I think it was a ticky tack call, and I don't think it's fair to call ticky tack calls in the Super Bowl.
I don't think it's ticky tack.
Especially because the linebacker had his hands on Kettle too.
Maybe because he pushed off twice.
What did you think of the Super Bowl, Chris?
I mean, I thought it was cool. It was nice to see Patrick Mahomes get a ring. Even though, Andy Reid used to coach for the opposition, it was nice to see him get a ring finally.
The opposition. God
It was very
Niggas
good
can't
to
even get names.
It was very
You know
good.
what it
It was
is.
very good to see him get one.
It was
man.
lovely.
Yeah, it was cool.
Especially with all the shit he's been through in his career.
Yeah.
Losing his son.
Losing his son's personal life,
Yeah.
professional life.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he is a good coach
And he's a good person too.
and he's a good guy. Like
Yeah, people
Like, he's really
like
big on helping minority coaches too. Like he's a good guy.
helps minority coaches, really good to like, giving people chances. Like he gave Michael Vick a second chance.
Yeah,
Sure
but
did.
nobody would, and gave
Nobody
him a bag
nobody.
too.
And with nobody, he really saved Michael Vick's career because
Yeah.
nobody was really trying to fuck with Michael Vick after killing a couple fucking puppies. Like, who gives a shit?
Oh my
Who gives a
God.
shit?
He should have went to jail
Who
for
gives
that.
a fucking shit? All he did was let a couple dogs get nutted in, and he fucking who? You gonna end a man's career over some shit eating dogs?
It's illegal.
It's illegal. Jaywalking's illegal too, nigga.
Yeah, but you don't go to jail.
And I
It's
don't
not
give a
felony.
shit about either.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you're like, and I always say this, if you're okay with like hurting an innocent animal like that,
I'm not
you need
okay
to,
with
you need
it.
to go to a doctor because something.
I'm not
mentally
okay with
wrong.
it, but I'm not okay with ruining a man's life because
He didn't ruin
He
his
didn't-
life. He broke the law. That's illegal. You can't.
Listen,
do
my
that.
thing,
Oh,
Mike Vick,
brother.
look, he did his time.
It's not like he went to jail for some bullshit. That's
he
that's
did his
some
time.
bullshit.
He
It's
did.
not.
He did his time in a very minimum security prison.
he shouldn't
He
have
did
did
his
nothing.
a bullshit.
He
is
should have
like,
paid a fine and kept it moving.
no bullshit is like Plaxico Burress when he went to jail for shooting himself.
That's
That's
bullshit.
bullshit. Michael Vick killing, having that operation and them finding like over a dozen dogs. Yes, that's
That's only a dozen. I thought it was hundreds.
nigga, nah. If it was hundreds,
It's only 12 dogs.
if it was hundreds, he probably wouldn't have.
He never would have got back in the
Yeah,
league.
he wouldn't have got back in the
He
league.
would have had all they had is a baker's dozen.
Baker's dozen.
That's not even on my fingers and toes. Oh please! I had that nigga practicing the next day. 6 German Shepherds and 4 pit bulls. Man, get the fuck. Get your ass back out there, Vic, and get that lefty hand throwing, baby. But shout out to Andy Reid, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good to see him get one. He deserves. Really good guy. All his players love. I can't think of a player that's played for him that don't like him.
Yeah,
All right, so it was 49 dogs,
that's
which were seized. So not all of them were dead.
So I'm talking dead dogs.
Hey, I'm reading the affidavit now.
If it's less than 20 dogs, I'm starting to riot.
Well, they had to kill all of them.
I mean, that's what they got to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they but yeah.
It had been noted in earlier media reports that one of the agreements stated that 8 dogs were killed jointly.
Oh!
No. It says 47 dogs remaining. 22 were sent to an animal sanctuary. All right, so if the 22 were sent to the animal sanctuary, that means that they were fine. Because usually when the dogs are fine. All right, so it says, the article revealed that 11 of the dogs were still alive, and how dog fighting investigations were shit.
I'm hearing not word dead.
I'm trying to find it because they
sounds like they all came out A-OK with little mental scars. And what's a mental scar to a dog? They got half a brain anyway.
All right, you know what? Moving on, because I'm not going back and forth with him on this shit. I'm really not. I'm just not. How do you feel about Kyle Shanahan?
He dropped the ball again.
He's a scrub.
Shout out to him.
Bum.
Nah, he's a scrub, man.
Yeah, he can't get right.
Yeah, he's a scrub.
Nigga just be losing leads.
Do we blame him or do we blame Jimmy G? Because Jimmy G was looking kind of butt out there.
You had him all
20% on the refs.
You all him all season.
I think they
knew what he could
split
do.
that the rest.
He looks like he's not worth that money.
Jimmy G is who they thought he was.
Before
They thought he was nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. They thought he was nice.
No,
really?
They paid him that much.
They gave him $130 million for playing 5 games.
He's a game manager.
They're stupid.
They didn't know that.
I don't know how they did
You don't
it.
give $130 million
Because
for
it was hot shit because he was playing in
New England.
But he came back. He did win those 6 games straight. 5,
4.
No, it was 5. Because got hurt. Remember, he tore his ACL.
He won 5 straight. So I mean,
he was still in the New England Patriots.
Hold on. And this is 49ers,
which is why they say Tom Brady's a system quarterback. But I digress.
I mean, I don't know.
He's not. Keep going.
And then he won 5 straight, and that's 49er land. They're not used to winning. Them niggas stunk for a long time. So that's enough to impress them to give somebody some money.
I think it was kind of like that. I think it was like the similar to Tobias Harris. I think you gotta give him that bread to keep him. You might necessarily
because you know his worth.
Yeah,
you know his potential.
Exactly. You know his potential.
I
see glimpses.
I know you can be nice. You just gotta get it out.
Exactly. And we want to keep here. We like you, so we gonna throw you the bag.
You don't
because I know if I don't throw you that bag, you're gonna leave.
Somebody's going.
Yeah. So what was the point of us using the 2nd round pick to trade from you if we can't keep you?
Well, that's the thing. We threw it back at Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is not our franchise player.
To booty.
Now we'll get to that, but let's finish up on the Super Bowl.
To booty.
I think I just think that I don't know what it is. And Tyron, Honey Badger said, he was like, thank God they stopped running the ball because we couldn't stop them. I mean, their running backs, none of them had a great day, but
they're literally like a better version of y'all.
Yeah, that's
with a better defense.
No, but their run scheme's a little more creative.
No, I'm just saying the general.
Yeah, like you said,
they are built to get a lead.
They're better at everything. The lead. Yeah. They're not built. They're not
built to come back.
Yeah, because they usually don't have to.
Exactly.
And it's just I think you put the defense in an unfair situation because you had first of all, the score was 21-10. It was 20-10 with 6 minutes left. So I think they had a crazy stat their last 3 drives was all of 90 seconds.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna move on to basketball real quick. Chris, do you follow basketball? I know. So you don't have a team though, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't. That's right. We get into our little spats because little bouts.
Yeah, because I enjoy seeing the emotion that goes behind the tweets, and I keep up with the Sixers mostly because a lot of my friends are Sixers fans. I don't know why, but
because they're the best.
So what you say, but I keep up with them because I don't hate the Sixers. That's a very strong thing to say. I don't hate anything. Well, that's why, but I don't hate the Sixers. I do not like Joel Embiid with everything in me. I don't like him at all.
I would like for you to explain this.
Why is that?
I don't like him at all.
Explain why.
Well, he's talented. I will say that first. Disclaimer: he's talented.
The best.
Very talented, actually.
Very, very talented.
The best.
The players that I normally prefer to watch are people who play the game of basketball and leave it at the game of basketball. I don't like that he doesn't do that. He is.
Can you expand on that, please, Chris?
He's the worst kind of diva. when you're the worst kind of diva, it doesn't translate well to me. He also doesn't take care of his body. I don't like that. Like, he needs to, start eating better. Play more consistently. I don't like seeing people out for XYZ games because of health related, or you.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I think a lot of that shit is unfair to him because, like, and again, I said this last episode.
Kawhi takes off every other night.
Hold on, but he had an upper respiratory infection.
I don't give a fuck. Kawhi takes off every other night.
Yeah, but he can though.
What?
He can.
He's proven that.
He's proven that. And you got to think, like,
Kawhi was doing that before.
No,
he wasn't.
Nah, he was when Toronto.
He was.
Nah, he was. He's right. He was.
He was.
But,
Yes.
But I feel like, and I'm saying this, especially this year, the Clippers are a better team than the Sixers, so they can afford.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he's doing that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm not. I don't think that's a knock. We need him to play, especially now.
Yeah.
Like, what are we, 6 in the East? Like,
for no reason.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. And this was supposed to be his MVP year.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Hold on. One more thing.
I just want to rebut a couple of those things. Yeah. He does need to be in better shape. I will agree with you there.
Absolutely.
Because his shape is not optimal. But that is because, and that leads to another point, because he's not always playing, I guess. So he can't be. I don't know what that is. That I will agree with you there. Diva, I don't see it. I feel like he's a very good team player. He just has just a personality.
Yeah.
And that he's one of the players that he knows he's good, and that niggas hate on him, and he talks shit back. And people don't like that, especially when you're on a team like the Sixers, and it's for a city like Philly. People already don't like Philly anyway. Yeah. It's just a cocktail of just like you're just not gonna like that shit. I swear, if that nigga played for LA, he niggas would love him.
Yeah, or
if he played for like Chicago.
People just like to hate Philly. That's
I just think that with him, people also gotta remember that, like, when you're dealing with like a dominant big like him, or just a big that people actually care about, he's gonna deal with injuries because he's 7'1". Like, he ain't supposed to be that fucking big, but he is. So you're gonna get the nagging injuries like the foot.
Every big man has them.
Yeah, every big man has.
You can't find a big
to
man
be honest,
don't.
He on some real shit. He should be getting the Kawhi load management shit.
The only one.
I don't even think he don't even. He already don't play
one of the only big men I ever seen that never really had injuries like that was Shaq.
Yeah. He not when he was in his prime. He really wasn't.
He didn't get hurt.
And he was lazy shit too. He wasn't even in shape.
Shaq was also a notoriously, horrendously lazy piece of shit.
And he wasn't skilled
but
at all.
Even so, he still came out on the court and dominated.
But his dominating. First of all, he didn't do as much as Embiid.
Not at all.
All he had to do was sit.
He could dribble a little bit better than.
He couldn't dribble.
Bro.
What?
Y'all never seen Shaq take the ball all the way down the court way faster
maybe
than
when he was in Orlando.
No, he was doing it in LA.
He was not doing
Yes,
it.
he was.
Like
Kobe was let do it.
No, y'all never seen highlights of Shaq taking the ball from coast to coast in LA.
It's different when you have like a 20-point lead and you go fuck like Shaq. No, it's
He
like
was
Dwight
doing it.
shooting threes. Like
bro,
we see
I'm
Dwight
telling
shooting
you,
threes.
he was doing it, bro.
But it's a great game.
Go back and watch. This nigga was pushing it.
This is 90% of Shaq game when he was with LA. Get to the paint, wait for them to give it.
When I foul you, you're gonna make it,
or you're gonna do both.
Yeah,
that's it. He wasn't like dribbling. He wasn't out. He was never out there at no 3-point line doing any fucking thing.
Yeah.
If you ever saw Shaq at the 3-point line, you thought he was sick. So you're not running as much. You're not moving as much. You're not jumping as well. He's probably jumping a little more.
Yeah,
but I mean, so. And we also, for Joe B, this nigga only been playing basketball
like 5-6 years.
5-6 years.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are you guys 6th in the East?
We are.
Answer that, Mike.
We are 6th in the East because we have a combination of coaching issues and lineup issues. Like staffing issues. One, as in, we have a coach that does not know how to adjust. and he does not know how to maximize our roster as is. So we made a mistake in free agency this year or whatever year, last year, where we got Al Horford.
I know who. Yeah, Al Horford. I love seeing the Al Horford tweets. They're so funny.
Nah, they're hilarious. I love it.
What happened?
Nah, I will say this.
What'd you say, Chris? Al Horford what?
But I love seeing the Al Horford tweets because they're so funny. Because I ain't seen them shits when he was on the Celtics.
Fucking Dominican piece.
Fucking reggaeton. Fucking
Ronnie Turiaf.
Ronnie Turiaf piece of shit. Fucking Platino. Fucking
spicy Aaron Baines.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking Kalo K. Kyle Quinn.
Like, I think...
I'm sorry. Let me finish. I'm sorry. So, we made a mistake in getting him. So, I guess Elton Brand, who is, for all intents and purposes, a new GM, so he has experience, but not really experience. And him being being a former player and a former big man clouds his judgment a little bit. Because he's like, all right, we got a big dominant center in Joel Embiid. We have a big point guard who's not really a shooter, but that really wasn't a big problem with them two playing. When it was just them two, they still were efficient because we won 52 games, and then we won 51 or 50. So that's not the issue.
Yeah.
The issue is all the other niggas around it, right? So then he thought to solve that was, let's get another big nigga. And even if you did that, it's easy to solve that by saying, all right, Al Horford, you know what you do? You come off the bench. But Brett Brown, our coach, he says, we're going to have all three of these big, these
big, goofy motherfuckers
niggas
on the
that
court.
really like to be in the same spot at the same time. We're going to all have them on the court at the same time. Which means it's a fucking disaster.
Goddamn Chinese fire.
I think the signing was a reach.
The signing was a reach. No, it was a reach. So you combine that with, now you got a bunch of bench players on the bench. You lose our best shooter in JJ Redick, and then you lose another shot creator in Jimmy Butler. Then the rest of the niggas on the bench can shoot, but not really. You're gonna have a fucking problem. So that's why we are where we are.
That's why the signing trade to Miami with Jimmy, it just fucked everything up because JJ was already leaving because of coaching issues.
No. JJ was leaving because we wasn't giving him 18-something mil.
Yeah, but he also he wasn't on Brett Brown. That's why, to be honest with you, that's why you can't trade for him now.
We wouldn't trade for him. I wouldn't trade for him right now.
He's a shooter, bro.
He know how much money he's making?
Trade for who?
20?
JJ Redick.
Like
20 million. Yeah. Suck my dick.
I think it's a 1-year deal, though.
I don't care.
It's a lot.
Yeah, but in a 1-year deal, it's expensive.
I already seen what I can get out of him, and that's not worth $20 million. Yes, he gives me some shooting, but that nigga's barbecue the fuck chicken on defense.
You're right, but I mean,
Kyle Lowry's gonna have a field day with that nigga. Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart are gonna have field days with that nigga. Fucking Fred VanVleet is gonna fricassee that nigga. Whoever the guard is on the Bucks are gonna toe tag that nigga. Victor Oladipo is gonna doo-doo on that nigga. Fucking any guard, Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, at this point,
Shit town. the nigga, Victor Oladipo and the niggas on the Pacers, Doo-Doosville. Everybody. And they're gonna have this nigga
Miami, Tyler Hero.
Yes, Tyler Hero's gonna have this nigga doing the Macarena.
Alright, so since a week has passed, what is your prediction for the Sixers?
We're gonna make the playoffs still, and I pray to God if we get to the second round.
Nah, because I spoke to
for sure.
I spoke to my cousin Sam this morning. He said he still thinks it's Philly versus the Bucks to go to the finals.
Absolutely not.
He still thinks that. Like, he still said it's still that.
Shout out to Sam. This is the first time I know the group. I don't know, dog. It's not looking bright.
You see how much a week has changed?
Yeah, it's gonna.
Well, they are on a 3-game losing streak. I will say that.
It's in their bad losses.
The Hawks.
They need to make a move tonight.
You can move that mic closer to you.
Because
Sixers insider.
the Heat
Tell us everything you know.
The Heat are re-upping, bro. Like,
them niggas.
did you see that game last night?
or 2 nights ago?
I watched it.
They cannot beat the Heat in 7 right now, and the Heat just got better.
I don't. Here's my thing. I said no. Hold on.
And the Heat just got
I said
better.
that. I said that earlier too.
How
That
they get better?
I said we can't beat the Heat
They
right now
had
in
a
7.
37-year-old Iguodala.
We can't beat the Heat right now in 7. But they
2
can't.
years removed from Finals MVP.
Well, hold on, wait.
I don't think we can beat.
Hold on, wait.
I don't think they got
stop.
any better though.
Like here's the thing. You
But I don't
can't
think we can
say
beat them in
that.
7.
You can't say
And they're
adding a
working-
defensive piece isn't gonna help them versus y'all again, which is a team that's struggling offensively. Right?
Hold on. All right. Let's stop this here. Let's start with this. Number one, that was a freakishly great night for them. Do you know fucking?
But that's 2. That's the second freakishly great night they had against y'all.
It is.
Okay.
2 out of
How many
7,
times
you're
did
starting
they
off pretty damn
beat
good.
y'all?
Like, you only need
wait.
2 more.
Chris, what'd you say?
How many times did the Heat beat y'all this season?
3.
2 or 3. Right.
What?
3.
The Heat beat us.
3.
I think they've beaten 3 times
3. We
already.
beat them the first time, then they beat us the last.
What about y'all versus Celtics though?
So I'm
We
like,
lost
what's
once.
stopping them
Okay.
from beating y'all again?
I'm saying if we play them 7 times back to back,
With Miami having home court.
Here's my thing.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait.
I think they're undefeated at home.
They're not because they have the best.
We
home
had the
record.
best
We
home
were the
record.
best.
So let's can that.
Wait, but here's my thing.
Or then they lost to the Lakers. Their home record is pretty fucking good.
Ours
No.
is goddamn better.
He's right. It is good, but it's not better than theirs. But here's my thing: the Raptors, the Celtics, and the Heat. I'm not even talking about the Bucks. I'm just saying those 3 teams right there. In a 7-game series, I don't see Philly beating them.
Raptors, Celtics, Heat.
Yeah.
We're beating the Celtics.
Definitely beating the Celtics.
We're not
smoking dust.
We're not beating.
And I'm not saying that
we're not
because-
beating the Heat.
I'm not saying
it's
that
a bad
because
matchup.
I'm not
We're
saying
beating
that.
the Heat.
Like the Heat couldn't beat the Celtics.
The Raptors is a bad matchup.
Yeah, for us.
Raptors, yes, because the Raptors are deeper.
Yeah,
And the only reason I say that, it had
We
nothing to
beat the
do with the
Celtics.
Celtics ass whooping on Saturday. It has nothing to do with that. But even though like Kemba not playing makes it a bad loss. But I just,
smoked
nigga, we lost by
them.
30. We lost by 31.
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not
horrible loss.
referencing that. I think it's a horrible loss because Kemba didn't play. If you
Oh,
lost,
absolutely.
if you put up 30 with Kemba, I'm like, all right, we'll still get him in the playoffs. But I just coming from last year where I thought you guys, where it was clear, I thought you guys were either the best or the second best team in the East.
The season started fine.
Wait, Corey?
Yeah.
Corey? Who are you a fan of?
I'm a Sixers fan, but they won't let me come home.
He's not a Sixers fan.
He's a Celtics Warriors fan. Knicks fan.
He's actually a Knicks fan.
Knicks Celtics Warriors. Whatever.
And Rondo.
Yeah.
And Embiid.
Choose a day.
Embiid my favorite player. But anyway.
What's today? It's Wednesday. All right, yeah.
Thursday, so Knicks.
Thursday. Nah, but I just, me personally, I said this in October. I didn't like the way the team was constructed because it wasn't focused on offense enough. And it's just coming to light now. The team's struggling offensively. Even when you watch like the Heat game, we can't score at a rate. Because in basketball, people are going to score. Even if you have great defense, people are going to score. It's inevitable. But I just feel like with the Heat game, we couldn't score at a clip where we could just keep up with them, and then things get out of hand, and then now, and then when things get out of hand, which happens in all sports, when things get out of hand and like you're trailing, you kind of lose some of your you lose some of your
composure.
You lose your composure because now you have to do things that are right out of pocket.
Yeah.
Now you're relying on Al Horford to hit like clutch buckets so that they don't go on a deeper run.
They're a bad offensive team right now, and they don't like each other, which is not going to make them any better.
And the thing is,
Who doesn't like him?
It's unfair.
I don't like none of these niggas like
I
that.
don't. Lily Horford today after practice and his thing, he said, "There's problems in our locker room right now. We're just going to keep it internal."
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the fuck you're not. That's going to blow your team up.
I know. Who doesn't like who?
Embiid and Simmons do
I
not
don't
like
think
each other.
Embiid
They
and
don't?
Simmons
They
fuck
do
with
not
each other
like
like
each
that.
He's really trying to get the scoop out of
They
this.
do not like each other.
I think
I
it's.
thought they was cool. I thought they were like, we not all buddy, but we respect each other.
I think it's that.
I think it's
yeah,
that. I think it's that.
it is that.
So
but
they don't like each other. Period.
No, because Embiid
just look how the NBA works today. Everyone is
Insider. If you
Embiid
talk
something
to me,
today.
don't give me the bull. I know you know.
Look how
You tell me.
I don't know shit. Look how this nigga, man. Look how the NBA works today.
Give me your inference.
Look how the NBA works today. Everyone, you see how people are friends.
Yeah.
Like you see it. It's out there. You can tell who's friends on what
They
team.
don't even have no IG pictures together.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
can tell who's
Ben-
friends. Honestly, you can tell.
Ben hangs out with Matisse.
As shitty as social media is, social media literally will tell you what people do.
It'll
And
tell
like,
you.
look, he's subbing Ben today. This is a Ben sub.
They do
What?
not
That's
like
an
each
Al
other.
Horford sub.
I think it's a Ben sub too.
They don't like
It's
each
not
other.
a
With
Ben sub
Embiid?
because he would have been said that.
From what I understand about Al Horford,
he was a very tough matchup for Embiid. By signing him, that took away his toughest matchup in the East. So like it kind of like we'll take him so nobody else in the East can.
Nah, which is like I like that logic.
Yeah, except for you gave him $100 million and now you can't sign anybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the only downfall to it. So now he's your fourth guy that's making over $100 million and he's giving you 11 points a game, if that, on a good night.
I was gonna say on a good night.
So it's like,
I have a question. So, do you think that the Sixers have good locker room morale, and do you think that they have a leader? Because I don't see leadership out of that defense.
No, I think these niggas after the game they go home.
That's why I said
They all separate.
Everybody goes their separate ways. Everybody gets in their fucking Porsche and their
Did you
Maserati.
feel like that last year with
and they
Jimmy?
go home. Wait,
That'll
what?
never work.
Did you
for
feel
them.
like that last year when y'all had Jimmy?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't
Jimmy
feel
was
that
the
way.
key to this.
He really was.
Yeah, talk.
Cause I know he knows.
Listen,
But I know he. I don't want to compromise. Him.
We're not gonna give him
next
away.
level, nigga.
Yeah, Q has a lot of information and he's withholding it right now.
He knows
We're not gonna
niggas
say
on the team.
we're not gonna say his connection. But listen, he knows niggas. All
He be
right,
in the sections with these niggas. He knows these niggas personally,
and we can't
not
give
giving it up.
Yeah, we really be having some inside scoops on shit, bro. This shit crazy.
Jimmy was the piece. Cause think about like
that breaks my heart to know that Ben and Joe don't really. Like I know they don't like.
It's kind of obvious
that they don't like. Like they actively don't like each other.
It's obvious.
There's no leader on that team. Think about it. There's no leader.
Oh, there's definitely no leader.
So that's what Jimmy brought. Jimmy brought that veteran presence. Where Ben and Joel are both still young. They're our age. Like their niggas are young.
I think they're younger than us.
Yeah, like
I'm older than Ben Simmons.
Yeah, like they're young, and so you think about their veteran locker room presence is Al Horford, who's quiet as a fucking mouse.
A quiet puss.
He just got there.
Yeah, he just got there, and he doesn't. He fucks up their offense even more. So it's like, who do you go to? Tobias isn't that old. Tobias just got a fuck ton of money.
He's not good.
Yeah, Tobias
just rich.
He's too busy thinking about Bobby.
He's a Bible thumping ass. Who wants to respect that?
All right.
That nigga that's trying to invite you to Bible study all the time.
Yeah, so it's just like there's no leadership there, and
I don't wanna
when
pray, I
Jimmy
wanna
left,
win.
that fucks
But
it up.
I heard an interesting take. The problem with Tobias is
He looked like J. Cole.
that too.
Yeah.
That's his
And on a
problem.
night where you need him
like
to
J.
give you
Cole.
on a night where you need him to give you 14, he'll give you 18, and on a night where you need him to give you 30, he'll give you 18.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can't pay top dollar for that. But you had to keep his ass.
But then the
It's
night
Jimmy.
against like the Lakers, he goes off for fucking 28, and he has like an incredible game. And it's like if you just get him those shots, but it's like
because I think he's gonna do that tomorrow versus the Bucks.
Brett Brown wants to play through Joel Embiid. He says it all the time. He wants to play through Embiid.
Yeah.
But then he also wants them to run and play in space. But you can't do both when you're playing through Joel Embiid.
I feel like he's trying to run a Spurs system
In
with
Philly.
these niggas, and they not built for
Yeah,
that.
that's not Tim Duncan.
Because a Spurs
It
system
ain't.
is shooting ass, dribbling ass. They not them. They not them.
We don't have Tony Parker. That's why we don't have it.
You don't have no
You don't
Manu
have it.
Ginobili.
Yeah, you don't have that.
In order for it to work, Ben is gonna have to start shooting at some point.
And he's not. So that's the issue.
He's gonna have to. Start
It would have been working.
I'd
if he
rather
started
you just
shooting.
put him at power forward for right now.
But
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's what I'm
he's in the fast
Power
break,
forward
he's
shooting
literally
this league,
unstoppable with the ball in his hand.
And
In the
if
fast break.
you moved to power
He's
forward,
fucking
he would just be a
unstoppable.
better Draymond.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said,
would be.
he's the best transition player in the league. I think. I feel like he is once he gets going,
It's probably like him and Giannis.
him in open space,
You cannot.
he's gonna
stop him.
score. Like we've seen the baskets that this nigga makes.
The
Like
most bullshit.
Like what
nets,
the
you throw that
fuck?
shit up
You would
there.
like half time. It seems like he's just throwing at the basket, but that's what he does. That's his game, right? But if you put him at the 4, how many teams in this league have a 4 that shoots threes? Everybody has a stretch 4 these days. That's what the 4 is for at this point. Like you got to space the floor and get rebounds. That's what a 4 does. If you don't have that, you're probably not really winning like that.
yeah, most teams 5s are shooting threes.
Yeah. Our team's 5 shoots threes. Our fucking 1 won't shoot threes because he's a pandering puss.
And then they got to find something to do with Josh Richardson. Like he's
That nigga's struggling.
He's the Butler replacement and is not anywhere near.
Well, I don't think he was expected to be.
No, but
he's
like
a
he's
shooting
not-
guard, but I don't think he was expected to be Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he just
Because you got to think at the end of the day, like I mean, him pulling his hammy was bad.
Yeah, that's all season.
That's not going to That's not really.
Did you put him on the trade block?
No, I like him.
who Richard. Everybody's on the trade block except for
Ben and Embiid.
and no one's taking Tobias' contract. So
Yeah,
And Matisse.
Matisse, he's
even though he
staying.
got put in a blender, he's gonna stay because he plays defense.
Yeah, he's good.
That happens to the best of us. Jalen Brown is actually
When
good.
you're an
I'll give him
all-ball
one.
defender like that, things happen.
Oh yeah. When you that's like playing press coverage in the NFL. Like,
Yeah,
if
you
you're
get
a press
beat deep.
receiver, sometimes you're gonna get burned.
Yeah.
I can't believe he didn't make the rookie game or whatever.
Disgusting.
Nuts.
And you know who fucking made it? Fat ass Zion Williamson. That nigga
Nah,
played-
they had to do that just for ratings.
Suck my dick.
Yeah, bro, he played 3 games.
He played 3 games.
He did, but the nigga can grab a stack of nickels off the
I
top
don't
of the
give a fuck
backboard.
what
You have to let him play.
No, he can pull my pancreas out through my asshole. That nigga played 3 games. He shouldn't be playing shit but a fucking banjo. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Fuck
So,
out
like,
of here,
did you
man.
see what he did to Giannis?
I
When
don't-
Giannis grabbed the rebound and he's
when I say this, people gonna watch it, though.
people gonna watch. They want to see.
People watching that shit.
Son, he's gonna dunk from the free throw line in this
He
game.
better give
He
me
will.
3 half-court dunks to justify
He will.
him being out there while eating a stack of beignets, bitch.
He's gonna do it.
Fuck
Speaking
Zion.
of that, how did you feel about Kyler Murray winning Rookie of the Year?
He did.
I say no. And we can end that on this.
Yeah, let's end it. Let's end
Yeah,
it
we'll
on
end it
this.
on this.
No.
Who were the nominees?
Him,
The Trump
Josh,
supporter, right?
Nah, he was getting
Kyler Murray.
Oh, Nick Bosa.
Yeah, Nick Bosa's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
All right.
But so it's Kyler,
AJ
probably
Brown,
Josh.
Josh Jacobs, Miles Sanders, and I think one other dude.
Yeah, no, Kyler Murray.
That's what I'm saying. People gotta understand that Josh Jacobs, he missed 3 games.
Yeah.
You can't play 80% of the games in a 16-game season. You can't.
That doesn't happen.
So you had no shot.
And Kyler Murray was making things happen on the fucking Cardinals. He went to
people
Seattle
don't
and won.
understand how bad that team was.
Yeah, he
Bro,
went to
they had
Seattle
the-
and won.
They had the first pick in the draft, and they drafted him. So
How many
they
wins they get?
they're 5.
He's the rookie of the
They
year.
were a 3-win team.
If I had to rank the rookies of the year, it would go Kyler, AJ. He was a Titans receiver, right?
Yeah.
That nigga was nice. Kyler, AJ. 3 is like a toss up to me.
Nah,
it
it's
could
Josh
be
Jacobs.
it could be Josh.
It is Josh.
Miles Sanders. Oh, yeah, right, Josh. Because Miles Sanders didn't get hot until you didn't get hot until you couldn't fucking help us, you fucking nigger.
But like,
Hold on,
wait,
see,
wait, pause. I gotta put because I'm saying this for a reason. So remember last season when LeBron pulled his groin, he missed 17 games, and he wasn't eligible for the MVP because he missed 17 games.
Yeah, that team
also-
literally got knocked out of playoffs.
and that's also 20% of the games too.
Yeah.
In an 82-game series.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you Rookie of the Year if you only played 80% of the games in a
Period.
16-game series. That makes no sense.
So-
you're not even eligible for the award at that point.
At that point, all right. So to me, it should have went. Number 1 should have been the AJ Brown or Miles Sanders.
I don't think so.
What?
You can't give it to Miles Sanders because he didn't
Why
start all
not?
season. He didn't start all
He
season.
didn't. Miles Sanders was
But
not
he
rookie.
played every
He was
game.
our rookie of the year. He was the
He
Eagles.
played every
rookie of the
game,
year.
and then
He's not the NFL.
And then he had the
rookie of the
most yards out of all of them, despite not starting.
Yeah.
He had the most. That's even more.
I said he should have got it over Josh Jacobs.
And for
But
me,
I think Kyler deserved to win out of everybody.
Kyler-
no, because
Yeah.
Why didn't he?
Because they're 5-11.
Yeah, but he didn't. They
I
also,
know- I know
but they
it's-
also had the first pick in the draft. What were they supposed to be?
I mean, I'm sorry, but so what? I mean,
Miles was
the odds are against you.
Yeah,
now, if
and
they
he-
would have went 500, then I'd have got you something. But they were still sucked.
They were light years way better than what they were last year. And you also got to think they won
What's
5
light years? How many games they win last year?
They're in the best division in football.
How many
and
games
he
they
won
win
5
last
games.
year? How many games?
And not only that,
How many
his
games
stats
did they win the year before?
3.
So they won 2 more games. That's light years better. Stop.
It is light years when you're playing in the best division of
I'm
football,
not-
and you can't get better because they
Did
chose.
they win those games against the division? I remember one game that they won against the division.
Who?
And I think it was
They
either
beat the Seahawks in Seattle.
Exactly.
That's great.
How many rookie QBs are doing that?
Hey, I
Not
would
to
get
mention
that
that.
offensive rookie of the year.
Not only to mention, look at his stats versus the 49ers. Look at his stats versus the Ravens. He balled this year. The only reason people don't realize that is because
Because
he
he's
played
5-11.
No, I mean he don't play for a good team, Mike.
He's
Like-
cool, but
Like
the team.
if for real, you want to give it to AJ? If Deshaun Jackson plays Week 17, AJ don't go to the playoffs either.
That's facts.
So like no, we're not.
AJ.
Yeah, AJ Brown,
AJ Brown.
the wide receiver. Exactly, same thing. So like no, And the thing is, playing quarterback.
That's why I say Miles Sanders, because he got the most yards and he contributed at a point where we needed, and then he helped us get into playoff football.
That's true.
It's not. It's versus somebody who's 5'11". Yo, you know what? It's a bad team, but nigga, you're still 5'11", and you got only 20 touchdowns,
5'11",
12 interceptions, and that's not the best ratio.
When you have no talent in that division, it is.
It is what. I'm sorry. Tough titty, nigga.
Yo, he tough titty. He had 4,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions with Damir Bird.
Yeah, he had a
with Damir.
That's great. But I'm not.
They had a very good year.
I'm not putting you over somebody who got the most all-purpose yards out of all the niggas without even starting most of the game.
Not to mention, it's harder to play quarterback than it is to play wide receiver.
Oh,
it is.
You're the leader of the team, and you're 5'11".
Yes,
and you got 20 touchdowns.
But what was
but you got damn near as many interceptions. That's not that great a ratio.
It's not that damn near. It's 8 off. What are you talking about?
That's not a good ratio.
His QBR is like 80. What was his QBR? Like 89? Like, what are you talking about? He had a good year.
89?
87.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
In the max, like 120?
It's 129, I believe.
That don't sound too great.
Mike, 87? Yeah, that is.
That sounds average.
Like, the best one is what? Like the best quarterbacks somewhere like low 100s.
Yeah, like, Mike, what are you, for the year? What are you talking about,
And
Mike?
you got 87?
Yeah, Dak was 4th in the league. He was 99.4. Like, what are you talking about?
That's more.
Yeah, but that's not. He didn't. Mike,
how many touchdowns
as a rookie? Huh?
I hear you, but that's
30.
not offensive rookie of the year. I mean, when you're 5'11".
When you're playing quarterback, yeah.
Lamar's you want to know what Lamar's QBR was? 81.
That's what I'm saying. He
How many
balled this
touchdowns
year.
Lamar had?
Running? I'm sorry, passing?
Could have had much more than fucking 20.
Yeah, but who plays for a playoff
I
team?
know that.
It can't be much more.
It's at least 30.
I can't even find it.
Nah.
It's at least 30.
I think he had like 41. No, see, he had 35.
It's not even on this
Yeah,
page.
35. Yeah,
It's at least 30.
Yeah, 35.
And we're not even talking running touchdowns now.
Yeah, but I mean, he also is the league MVP. Okay, good job.
All right.
He deserved that though.
And his team.
Was what? His team is way better. Yes, we know, Mike.
And the team in the division's not bad either.
Who's not bad? What?
Kyler Murray threw for 4,000 yards.
Yeah, like 3,900. That's what I'm saying, bro. He balled this year.
He had
but people don't get
That's
that. Like, it's because you know what it is. He doesn't get any televised games, so people don't see the plays.
Son, he threw for 325.
Bro, he balled this year.
340, 349.
Like, he
Three
balled.
that we can't even name.
I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can name him. Damir fucking Bird.
Yeah,
he's
I
from
know
that
that
nigga
nigga
from down the
Yeah,
street.
he's from Timber
And
Creek.
you're saying 349L, 345L.
Bro, yo, you act like they play for a good team. Like,
I'll tell you what.
Yo,
I love Booby Miles. I love Miles Sanders. The rookie of the year wasn't him.
but like at the end of the
Is that
day,
nigga in
when you
Arizona?
have the first pick in the draft and you don't trade up for it, adding one player don't change that.
Yeah.
It's a stepping stone.
He had a good year.
Yeah, like bro, he had a very good year.
With a bunch of
Very-
nobodies. With a bunch of nobodies, bro.
With a bunch of nobodies. That's what bro, he had no tight end. He had no wide receiver.
He had no tight end. Who
No
was their tight
defense.
end?
You
I don't
know,
even
bro,
know.
we're not. Yo,
I have no idea. For all I know, it's still Leonard Pope.
Who's balding?
For all I know, it's still Leonard Pope. The nigga that was like 6'10", they made
great
a
for
big
your
guy.
situation.
Nigga. Rookie of the year was not Miles Sanders.
At all. And the thing is,
not
Miles Sanders was like, I think if he plays full year, give it to him. Give it to him. If he played a full year. But like, I can't knock.
I saw too much bad. Like, I saw too many bad things.
Nah,
about
but I think
Miles
he
that
was just a rookie
like,
growing through it.
Yeah, he was. He was definitely a
So
rookie.
he
going
didn't
through it.
Colin Murray didn't have no bad spots, but just because his team was bad,
Nah.
he off all his bad plays.
Never said that. I just said he had to grow through it. But I also
So
starting
Booby Miles had to grow through
starting
too.
day one as a quarterback is a
Start
lot
day one
harder
as a
than
quarterback.
playing running back in week 5.
Yeah, you can't.
It's a lot
They
harder.
don't even compare.
Yeah,
They don't even compare.
Not even a little bit.
They
So
don't
the
even
fact that you're even trying to justify that,
Yeah,
stop.
there's no comparison.
No.
There's
All
literally
right,
no
20 and
comparison.
12.
Especially from the worst team in the league. Too.
bro, the
Especially,
worst
yeah.
team in
There's
the
no
league.
A year removed from the Super Bowl, like those are two completely different teams.
Yeah.
I hear you. I mean, he got through 2 more wins. He's a stud, and give him the Heisman. Let's go.
He wasn't that already.
Where are they drafting this year?
How many yards Winston for?
I think he had
4,000. He had 4,000.
So
like
he matched
10.
your fucking quarterback in yards.
Almost. Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
He was like a game short.
And
He was
you
like,
rave about this nigga.
Okay.
And they had the same quality of weapons.
Okay.
And we all agree at this table that Wentz is really good at playing quarterback.
And you know what the difference is? Kyler is like 22.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, on a worst team. On a worst
How many
team.
touchdowns was throw for?
Let's look. I got my phone out.
30.
I have no idea.
Nah, it wasn't. I think it was 27.
27? I don't know.
I think
27 more? Maybe?
I got it right here.
2 years removed from the Super Bowl versus
Yeah,
the
he
worst
was
team in the league.
27-7. So the year that you rave about
More touchdowns and less interceptions.
With the worst team.
in a
shitty division.
in a shitty division where he
terrible defenses.
and he played in the
He
best
played
division.
the Rams twice.
He played in the
Yo, when you say best of it, he didn't win none of those games.
beat Seattle, the team that
He
you
did
lost to
what?
twice.
What?
The team that you lost to twice.
It's 6 divisional games, Corey.
Yeah, but
it's 6 of them.
Yeah, and
He
Seattle
won
wasn't
one
the
of
best
them.
team
He
in that
won
division.
one of them, my
And Seattle
nigga.
wasn't
He
the best
won
team.
one.
All right,
Stop
so-
saying his division was so. He lost all those games.
If
He lost them all.
if he's playing 6 games against the Cowboys, Redskins, the Giants defense, he throws more touchdowns.
Yeah, throws more
And I
touchdowns.
bet you he still loses those things. He probably wins one more game. He wins one more game.
6 out of
He wins one more game. Q.
Redskins ain't Giants.
You don't
one
wait.
more.
You don't think he could? You don't think he'd be the Redskins twice
No.
or the Giants.
or the
No.
But here's the thing.
No.
The Eagles were supposed to. The Cardinals are not. But we would agree that he would look better.
Yeah.
Simple as that. He's good. Rookie of the year. He deserved
Rookie of
it.
the year.
Like, yeah, I'm not giving it to a running back who only played 13 games. That's 80.
Yeah, nah.
You missed 20% of the games.
Played
You
a lot
can't
of
give it
games.
to
And
He
I
just
love-
didn't start.
I'm talking about Josh Jacobs.
Oh, fuck that nigga. Who cares about him?
and Josh Jacobs.
But like Miles
ranked
Sanders
higher
is a
than
baller. Like, I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just like,
Yeah, it's not a slight to him.
It's
He
not-
just
it's not.
wasn't. He's just
Yeah.
not rookie of the year.
He's
Sorry.
not. That's not
Giving
a,
it to a nigga that's contributing to an actual winning situation.
I get that, but you can't
was a
apply.
big part of a
Now,
winning situation.
if Booby was the quarterback, absolutely.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
He's
so
the running
because
back.
he's a quarterback. We
yeah,
just
but
gotta-
his
I-
job is His job is harder, bro.
The nigga to start every offensive
That's
play, he
just
has to have
another
the
part
ball
of
in
this
his
league's
hand.
football's quarterback fetish. That's all that is. But it's all right. It's okay.
No, Booby didn't deserve it.
All right, it's not a fetish when you look at Sunday's game. Look at Sunday's game.
Look at Sunday's game.
What was the difference maker in that game?
Number 10.
Number
And number 15.
1, number 10, number 1-5. That was the difference maker.
Well, one was really good.
Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Number 10 played for a better team than number 15.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Number 2 was GG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say their names.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah. No, but at the end of the day,
Well, that's not fair because one's like a generational talent and one's a fucking fraud.
I'll give you that.
You
All
can't
right,
do that.
All right, you're right. You're not,
That
you're right.
nigga's about to be God, and this nigga is fucking. He's overthrowing speedsters. So we're not doing this.
No, you're right. Nah,
Doesn't even throw.
that was a bad point. You're right.
On top of that, who never throws?
Niggas won a playoff game by a landslide, and he threw 8 passes.
8 and completed 6 of them.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
But all right, I'm sorry, Chris. Are you still with us?
She's asleep.
No, I'm here.
I could have sworn I thought I heard sleep.
It's hard to interject. It's
All right,
hard
now,
I'm sorry.
what was the? All right, now, but Chris,
Boom.
from the football season that you saw, who do you think should have out of that pool of 4 or 5 players that we named?
She probably.
Who do you think that should have won Rookie of the
But I
Year?
say, were you really keeping up with the rookies?
A little bit. Like, I did keep up with Kyler Murray a little bit because I did see him play in college. So, like, I know a little bit. And I obviously saw Miles Sanders because of the team that he's associated with.
Yeah.
But, I mean, based on you guys' arguments and based off of what I've seen and based off of what it means to be Rookie of the Year, like, you have to play a year, Kyler Murray makes sense. Like, for me, when you're Rookie of the Year, you have to have some sort of contributing factor, whether winning or losing, but you have to have some sort of contributing
And
factor
immediate.
to your team.
Yeah.
And it has to be immediate. When Kyler stepped on the field, granted he only won, 5?
Yeah, they won
Yeah.
5 games.
games.
They went 5-11-1.
But in those 5 games, he still contributed to, like, the mass success of, like, his
But, like,
offense. His
And even
offense
in the
was
games
moving.
that they lost, he was still.
Yeah, because like
He's
the
the
quarterback,
quarterback.
like the team that was in the Super Bowl was in a dog fight with him.
Yeah.
because he kept
Exactly.
extending fucking plays.
Exactly,
And I know
like I said,
because
like,
he's
his offense,
part of my
the offense was moving.
parlay.
The offense was moving, and you know he moved that offense for 16, 17 games.
Yeah, with no weapons.
With no weapons.
Like
With
they
not a
literally
single
have to
weapon.
the draft a wide receiver in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Like get him some help,
Yeah,
please.
he needs help. Like I'm telling you, I love Miles Sanders. I think Josh Jacobs is great. Obviously, I like AJ Brown too. But Kyler was just like if you had to if you put Rookie of the Year as the most valuable first nigga for like first year nigga most valuable. It's Kyler.
But and my thing,
it's Kyler. That's basically
Not-
it.
it's
Rookie
not-
of the
that-
Year.
That's not the award.
that's not the award.
That's not
But
the
even
award.
so, even
the
so,
award
he
is
is-
offensive rookie. The most impactful offensive
well then
rookie.
you look what word you use, impactful. If we're gonna go with impactful,
It's the nigga that's the quarterback.
yeah,
It's the nigga who leads the league in offensive yards.
No.
If I can
if we're gonna go with
interject really
impactful,
quick.
Go ahead, Chris.
Kyler Murray has a bigger impact.
Go ahead,
than Miles
Chris.
Sanders. Keep going, Chris.
If I can interject really quickly, this is just my opinion. It's way more impressive to make a lasting impression on an offense when you're a quarterback than when you're a running back, regardless of like how well each person does. Like I understand that Miles Sanders is really, really good, but at the end of the day, like you're not the one that's calling the calls. You're not the one that has to decide like which play you want to run and who you're going to throw it to and make literally like split-second decisions on what you're going to do. Granted, yeah, like when you're a running back, you have to decide whether you're going to run left, you're going to run right, you're going to run down the middle, whether you're going to like juke, whatever the case may be. But it's much easier to do that than to like literally have 7, 8 men coming towards you and having to make split decisions. And once again, extending an offense, making plays, and like you said, like having top teams still fighting to
Beat this
win
booty ass
against.
team.
Because I think, bro,
Yeah.
I think if he's in another division, if he's like the NFC East or the NFC South, I think he gets 7 games. For a rookie quarterback, wow.
I think so. I think so.
But but what I think what it came down to was only 2 candidates that were like realistic. I think it was AJ and Kyler. Josh Jacobs, you missed 3 games. I can't give that to you. But I still think he's good. And
Miles kicked up too late.
Yeah, kicked up too late. AJ, he had 9 touchdowns as a rookie. Like I can't ignore that.
And
Like
that's nice.
That nigga is real.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, like I
Like
can't.
if it wasn't like for me, it's like that.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
I'm still taking Kyler
because he's a quarterback.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like obviously, sometimes I know people cater to the quarterback, but it's the hardest position.
Yeah,
nigga.
there's
Like,
a reason for it.
Yeah, there's a reason. Like, it's the hardest position. Like
And
a lot
to
of
be
these,
honest,
a lot of these niggas are not good at it.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, it's the hardest position to draft. For.
Yeah,
Like
a lot of these
like,
niggas are good.
Imagine if y'all don't draft Wednesday, y'all draft golf.
Give me that fucking Ray Charles.
Exactly. One pick away. And
Nah.
golf, they thought golf was gonna be
They thought, they was talking all types of shit.
exactly. So it's
But
just like
it's just is what it is. It doesn't take anything away from Miles. Kyler was just rookie of the year. Like
it's not a slight to
it's
anybody.
not. It's really not.
I'm not giving a slight to Josh Jacobs, bro. He
Yeah.
got hurt. It's unfortunate.
Same thing with all these NBA rookies thinking like, oh, I didn't make it and I was better than this thing. Just because you didn't make it doesn't mean it's a slight to you. Doesn't mean that you still don't make an impact. You just didn't make it. Sorry,
No,
nigga.
when you that's a slight. Because
No, I don't think so,
That means
because-
other niggas are more important.
No. You know why it doesn't mean anything? Because some niggas play for other teams, so it just works like that
It's
sometimes.
3
Like just because
fucking-
you didn't make
it's
it doesn't
3
mean that
Grizzlies
you
in
aren't
the
still.
Rising Stars game. 3 Grizzlies.
Have you seen these niggas?
There's no way
Have
that
you- wait,
you
hold on,
can't
hold on, hold on.
He's
Hold on, Mike.
There's
Mike,
no way.
Mike,
Hold on.
Have
hold
you
on,
seen?
Hold on.
Have
wait,
you seen these?
Hold
niggas?
on. There's no way you can't take out one of them niggas from Matisse Tybalt. I'm not trying to hear it.
What is it?
Have you seen these niggas?
They're legit.
I hear you.
I thought that they were.
But
like
there's no way you can't take out one of those niggas.
You also have to look at it. All-star games are predicated off it. You never had you've never seen a
That's
defensive.
bullshit.
You've never seen defensive player of the year in an All-Star game. Like it's not
I don't
like
want to see that.
Yeah, it's not like yo, let's
who
put
the-
Rudy
who the
Gobert
fuck
in the
wants to
fucking
watch Gary
All-Star game
Payton?
so you can block shots. Yeah, like no, it's not gonna happen.
Who the fuck wants to watch
Like,
Pat Bev?
So
in an
like,
All-Star game playing
me
defense?
and Mike were arguing today about like.
Yo, let's put Patrick Beverly in the All-Star game so you can watch him fucking try to get steals.
Wait. So
No.
look, me and Mike were arguing about like the Iggy thing, and I was saying like, Iggy doesn't want to play for like a team that's not in the playoffs. I thought they were like, bro, they're in the playoffs right now. If the playoffs were today, the Memphis Grizzlies are in the playoffs.
No, he was just tight that he got traded there in the beginning.
Nah, of course, I know that.
He never wanted
Hey,
to
he
play
got
there.
some fucking nerve.
Bro, they're
Yeah.
26 and 25.
Well, hey,
they're the
shit,
8th seed
work
right
that.
now, and they're mad.
If
young.
Iggy played on that Memphis team, I think he'd be very happy. Like they can ball.
Yeah, no,
and I think he just would have been.
I don't know what it is about Memphis. He just did not want to be there
He
from the
wanna be
moment
there.
he got traded there.
Yeah.
From the
I think he thought that they were trading him to hell. Like he thought
Yeah.
like it was like a
The
like,
day
oh
he
y'all
got
trying to
traded-
get rid of me,
Odell,
nigga.
like an Odell.
Yeah, y'all trying to you hitting on me? Like hitting on me. You hitting on me? You trying to get rid of me? Nigga thought he got sent to Buffalo or something. No, you got sent to a decent situation.
Yeah, but they didn't know that. They didn't know.
They didn't know.
Ja Morant
But you should have. Yeah, niggas knew Ja was gonna be nice, but obviously not this nice. But if you would have just played with these niggas and gave it a chance,
should have just
nigga,
went to work.
Iggy is the oldest player on that roster by like 10 years.
Yeah, by like a decade. Yeah.
No, like you could have really like did something.
Because the three niggas, there's 2 of them are 25, and I think Josh 20.
This is a different part of his life. Imagine like just being around these annoying young
22-year-olds. If Vince Carter can play on the Hawks,
Vince
this
is a different
nigga
breed,
can play in the Grizzlies.
Nah, but Vince wants to play. He literally said he didn't want to play for a contender because he wants those minutes.
Yeah, Vince is a different breed. Vince is a
Well, I guess
rare
Vince is
guy.
just a realer nigga than Iguodala then.
I guess.
Just go with that.
Iguodala just sat out. He sat out half the season. He was taking jobs on ESPN
He was on the jump.
Yes, he was. Getting paid to do that. He just wrote a fucking New York Times bestseller. Set up all this shit. And now he got traded and signed a 2-year, $30 million deal.
Nah, but that book is why he got traded, though. Because he talks about Mark Jackson, why he got fired. Because,
whatever.
Yeah, but
the Sixers need Mark Jackson. The Sixers would go to another level with Mark Jackson.
At this point, I don't give a fuck about Brett. I don't care if we have a stick coach. I don't fuck nigga. Q, you can coach. I really don't. As long as that's that nigga, because they don't respect that nigga.
They don't
listen to that nigga. They don't like that nigga. You can see it now. In that video, when they were even Tobias, when a Bible thumping ass nigga don't respect you. You lost it. You lost it. That nigga Tobias Harris got up and didn't even wait till you finished. He just got up and got on the court. He's like, fuck what this nigga talking about in the name of Jesus. And he don't give a fuck about this nigga, bro. Nobody listens to this nigga. And then they ask him like, yo, you think people listen? He's like, I guess you should ask them that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nigga, you lost the locker room and you know you lost it. Fire this nigga today.
That's the equivalent to like, are y'all together? And like, well, ask him. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, she's sucking another dick right now. If somebody gotta ask me if I'm with my girl and I say ask my girl, she gone. She gone. She belongs to the streets.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be like, yo, Thug.
She belongs to the streets, boy. Brett Brown belongs to the streets. He just don't know it yet.
Yeah, he don't even know.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris, you
hung out like a soldier.
How long was that? 3 hours.
3 hours and 10 minutes.
Well, I'm tired as hell.
I know you are.
You're comfy though. We got niggas got to go home after this.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah,
you held it down.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and plug your pod.
Plug your amazing show.
Okay, well, me and my 2 best friends are on a podcast called We Are That Podcast. We drop every Wednesday. You can follow us on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We just talk about like regular shit. So yeah, just follow us.
So for the ladies on the podcast and the fellas, but especially the ladies, if you want to know what We Are That Pod is like, if it's like an episode of the show Girlfriends. But with more alcohol, and it's just audio form.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny as hell.
And it's good, wholesome content. I like it. I listen to it. You should check them out. Like I said, every Wednesday. Follow them on Twitter at We Are That Pod, right?
Yep.
That's correct, and on Instagram too.
Do you want to plug your personals?
Okay, you can follow me if you'd like at Kristen Dior _. That's KRISTINDIOR _. Don't spell it like EN because you won't find me and I'm gonna be mad.
Make sure you follow Kristen on her natural hair journey. She just did a big chop.
Yeah, I did. Couple months ago.
We're following that for watching another Queen's natural hair journey. You heard?
And if you want to hear more of my phone sex operator voice, just let me know. No.
Yeah, just hit her up at
okay.
862.
No.
Yes. 732 jerk
Oh
it.
my god.
That is 732
862 suck it.
Suck it.
973 titty fuck.
Yeah, just press 3.
Wow.
And press 3 on the. Alright. All right, Chris.
What episode